Assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr., and shout out to Goodfella TV.
All right, man, let's talk about Top Rank. So, Todd DeBuff, he did an interview. I talked about that where he said that he gave an update, and that's Bob Arum's stepson. He running Top Rank right now. Bob is just like Jerry Jones. Well, Bob is just the mouthpiece of the Top Rank, but Todd DeBuff is the one doing the day-to-day. So he talked about, he basically said in his interview that, they wasn't looking to, they was in talks with ESPN, and ESPN won an exclusive deal with them, but they don't want to be exclusive. So Bob Arum said the same thing, is that they don't want to be, Top Rank doesn't want to be exclusive to one company. That way, that maximizes their TV days. So that maximizes their TV days when they're not exclusive to one company. And he reiterated that this past weekend in Arizona, that he did not want Top Rank just to be on ESPN. I think he said they talking to the Zone, they talking to multiple companies, so they want to spread they dates out outside, with ESPN or with multiple platforms. Me personally, that's a smart strategy. That way you got two budgets. So if I can get the same budget from the Zone or anywhere close to ESPN, so really for the most part, what it really will come down to is, what fights do we decide to put on what platform? So do we want to put this fight on the Zone, or put this fight on NBC, or put this fight on Netflix, or put this fight on ESPN? So that's one of the things about it. Like, who decides where these fights go? And usually the money decide where it goes. Like, who's putting up this type of money and all this type of stuff. So they don't want to have an exclusive deal anymore. Maybe they may join Prime Video as well too. Who knows? I think it's a smart strategy. But then again, like I said, when you look at a lot of these these promoters' roster, really it's not worth the juice is not worth the squeeze. You look at Top Rank roster, like, who do they really got? Lomachenko, if he really moved on, which I don't believe so. Shakur Stevenson gone, Terrence gone, Fury is probably 1 foot out the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, who at the end of the day do they really, really got to push the needle? Like, who do they really got? So really, it's not super duper. They fight should be super duper expensive, in my opinion. It shouldn't be. They don't really have anybody. They got developing guys that's coming up, like Keyshawn, Parenchnik. Newey is really an international fighter. He's not a U.S. fighter, so most of them, so they don't really do much for you. They don't really do much for you. So when you start thinking about it, like I said with PBC, they really had nothing outside of Tank, Morrell, Benavidez, you know what I'm saying? Outside all they prospects that got knocked off. You got Rayo. I mean, he really ain't no star. So they really don't have, a lot of these promotional companies don't have nothing you want to see no more. I'm telling y'all. They done overcooked every fight possible. And a few fights that they do got that can save it, the Tanks and Haney's and Ryan Garcia rematch, and Devin and Tank, and Shakur and Devin, Shakur and Tank, and Keyshawn in there, and now you go Hitchison, in the mix. They don't want to fight those fights. Throw T.O. in the mix. They want to continue to give you fights that you don't ask for, like T.O. and Jerron Ennis. Not saying it's not a good fight, but they want to continue to give you fights that you didn't ask for. That's the common theme. Move up and give us fights that we didn't fucking ask for. That is a common thing today in boxing. Jump up 2 weights, jump up 3 weights, jump up 1 weight. Nigga, like, how about y'all just fight the best in y'all division? They refuse to do that. So like I said, really a lot of these boxing companies, they have nothing to offer. But you can make the same case for the NBA. They ratings down, and Prime Video and NBC paid the bag. Now there's rumors that they may have games on damn near every game every day of the week now. That's a rumor. They may have games every day of the week on. That's a rumor. That's a rumor. That's a rumor. You know, but then again, they ratings is down across the board. You be like, then, you know, why are they so interested in these sports? It's programming. It's not a lot of good programming on. That's why when you look and you hear, I never watched the show, how HBO got rid of Lovecraft Country. You know, they getting rid of, well, they do that to black shows anyway. Anything that's too successful and ain't ignorant and it ain't, you know, wig wearers and they fighting and stuff, they getting rid of that. Anything too positive, you know, in black community, or that's really good wholesome stuff, or that's really good drama or something like that, they gonna get rid of it every fucking time. Listen to me, they gonna get rid of it every time. But it's programming. It's not a lot of good programming. Like when people say, I watch these regular TV shows on NBC and ABC and all. I don't watch that shit. I don't have time to really watch TV like that. So more of my TV watching as far as outside of sports is, you know, when like football go off or basketball go off, then I kind of binge watch shows, or during the week, or I don't really care about the games and so on. I binge watch shows, but I ain't got time to be sitting there in front of the TV. Rarely do I got time to do that, even on the weekends. If I'm out shaking and moving or something like that, then shit, I'm probably catching up on some rest, getting a massage, you know, soaking in an Epsom salt bath, whatever, spending time with Miles, you know, chicken shit like that. So, yeah. So, but it's just programming. It's not a lot of good programming on TV left. You know, remember we used to have, you know, Married with Children and, you know, Family Matters, Boy Meets World, Wayans Brothers, Martin, Jamie Foxx show. Used to have all these great TV programs. TV ain't the same no more. Step by Step. You know, they don't have good wholesome TV shows. It's all the same shit. SWAT, Paramedics, Grey's Anatomy. It's all the same shit, or it's all on the ratchet side, or it's reality TV. So the programming and the programming is bad. So they don't have a lot of programming. You look at ESPN, they probably low key can't really afford to lose boxing. Them niggas showing the World Tag Team Championships. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? They showing niggas playing tag. They showing hot dog eating contests. So they'll let you know right then and there, the programming ain't programming no more like that. So they really can't afford to probably lose that programming. So, you know, and I love hear people saying them going to the zone is huge. And I told y'all eventually all boxing is gonna be on the zone, bro. I don't know why people don't believe me when I say that. All boxing is eventually gonna be on the zone. And if they can trap all boxing there, then they can force these dudes to make these fights. That's the only thing boxing missing at this point. Is these dudes just fighting each other. And then when you ask them, oh, you don't know the business. No, nigga, the business is you just a bitch. It's just a bunch of bitches in boxing. That's just the honest to God truth. But I think it's a smart strategy, but who is going to invest into that strategy for Bob Arum? Because it obviously got to be more than one company, and a company that got to be willing to share the product with another business. But trying to get multiple, I'm just looking like, what do they got to offer them? They don't even have an ace in the bullpen to really offer. You feel me? Like who they really got to throw their weight behind? Oh yeah, we got this star and he could be the face of ESPN, he could be the face of the Zone and NBC. Nobody. And Ben Whitaker was supposed to fight on the Zone before his last fight. He got injured. Some people say he faked the injury. I don't know. I didn't see it. So he's supposed to fight on NBC. So NBC is making somewhat of a comeback in boxing. I remember when Kathy Duva did shows on there. Curtis Stevens fought his comeback fight. I forget who he fought. Who the fuck did he fight in his comeback fight? Was it Derek Finley? It was somebody. Kovalev used to religiously fight on there, NBC Sports. And then Al Heyman took it from Kathy Duva and fucked it up. Kathy Duva had a good thing going on there. But yeah, so, Top Rank say they don't want to be exclusive to one company no more. They want to spread their real loads around the sport of boxing. My thing is, I just don't think they got the product to do it. I don't think they got the people to do it or the fighters to do it at all. So that's my opinion. I think all these promotional companies need to be on the same platform, working together, and you putting their stables together and making the best fights they can. So I think that's the only way possible. But hey, thumbs up the video. He do got security. Well, that's Matchroom. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the link tree, check out the Patreon. Won't be disappointed. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.